Feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie. Share that beat of love. I wanna ride the boat all night. Work it in the middle. Sun and light. Ride the boat all night. Work it in the middle. Sun and light. Ooh, baby, I love your stroke. Feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie. Share that beat of love. I wanna ride the boat all night. Work it in the middle. Sun and light. Ride the boat all night. Work it in the middle. Sun and light. Ooh, baby, I love your stroke.
Excuse me. All right, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy New Year's Eve. I hope you guys are excited for the new year. To be honestly, I'm not. I'm like, whatever. It is what it is. I just don't feel the whole New Year. I felt more in tune with Christmas than I did New Year. But nonetheless, I hope you guys are having a good time or preparing to have a good time. Be safe out there. I don't know where they go party at since it's cold, but I'm sure people will find places to party. But please be safe out there and start the new year off right. What's up, Brina Bree? How you doing? Good to see you. Happy New Year's Eve to you too. If you don't mind, feel free to go to the live and please subscribe to the channel. All right, it said I haven't been live for 3 days. It does not feel like I haven't been live for 3 days. It feels like it's been like a day. What's up, Roxy? How you doing? But Brina Bree, it seems colder this year. For some reason, it seems colder this year. And I guess that's part of the reason why I'm not really into the New Year festivities, because I'm like, damn, it's just like, what we gonna do? The campfire? That's the way we gonna celebrate the campfire. Roxy says, I'm staying my black butt home and celebrate. I know, I just don't feel like, with all that's going on in the world, I just kind of feel like, should we be around a lot of people that we don't know? So what's up, Tiffany Black? How you doing? Good to see you. Cheryl, the spoiler Burnett. LeBron had his birthday. Ooh, see, LeBron, no, it was just, I'm in my car, y'all. Since Quantity want to say I'm in my car. My car is a pretty comfortable place, and I do like going live from my car sometimes. I don't like going home all the time because I got to put on the headphones and it's a whole production. Sometimes I just like sitting in my car watching people, just like I saw this person throw out some trash out their window. I'm like, damn, y'all little bugs. That's why the parking lot looked terrible. But anyway, so yeah. What's up, Leak You? How you doing? I see you pumping out those videos. Y'all go subscribe to Leak You if you like stuff that is different, especially conspiracy theory and stuff like that. But Cheryl Spoiler Burnett, LeBron had his birthday yesterday. His birthday was 38 years old. He scored like what? No, he didn't score 60 points. He scored like 47 points. 47 points yesterday at 38 years old. So yeah, that was LeBron yesterday. So happy birthday, LeBron James. I don't think he's the best player of all time. I think he just came around at the right time. But happy birthday to LeBron. What's up, Nesta A? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a wonderful tough one. What? I used to throw trash out the window. I do. Oh no, Brina Bree. Who got did Brina Bree? If you throw it out, who got to pick it up? That either leads to rodents or that leads to some human having to pick up your stuff that you throw out the window and stuff like that. Plus that like that makes your neighborhood look trashy. You know what I'm saying? But he only 38. But so what? Are you saying he looks 68? What's up, Kim? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. He's the only, you know what, Roxy, he's the only player that really struggled with his hair. Like he be trying to cover up that bald spot like no other. All right, what's up, Detach Myself? How you doing? Okay, Detach Myself, I gotta say this publicly. I have to make a public apology to Detach Myself. Detach Myself, I've been very, very bad. I was gonna put your name in the title, but since you're here, I'm just gonna do it now. I've been very bad to Detach Myself. She's the only one that could talk crap about me in the beef sector because she has reason to. I have reneged on my promise countless of times to be with the people in the Zoom because I feel like that's your own play yard and stuff like that. So I do, and I know she's been one of the ones that's been wanting to get me on the Zoom. So I do apologize. detach myself. Please don't think I'm a bad person. Please accept my apology. I will be there very soon, hopefully in this new year. Just because Zoom be acting weird sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta make sure you got everything locked down on Zoom. But yeah, so my deepest, sincerest apologies to you, detach myself. All right. Roxy said he looked older than 38. I'm much older than him. She talking about LeBron, y'all. Brita Bree says it's all them side holes LeBron has that ages you. No, but they said he a very committed man. His wife Savannah and his mother were courtside last night, sitting courtside, and they kept showing him on the TV. I'm like, damn, how many times you gonna show his mama and his wife? I'm like, okay, he's 38. Okay, that's cool. But they like you. They act like you thought they were part of the team as much as they started showing them all the time. All the time. I was just like, oh, that's interesting. But anyway, all right. So let's get into it. So I was at the convenience store the other day, right? And it was this crackhead. And sometimes I told you about my story. When there's crackheads, sometimes I pull off and go to another store because I just don't feel like dealing with telling somebody no or I ain't got change and all that other stuff. But at that time, I was like, I don't give a damn. I'm just gonna tell them no. So of course the crackhead said something to me. And I said, nah, I don't have change. Went into the store, did my thing, got my purchases and all that. And then when I got back in my car, I chilled in my car a little bit because my car is comfortable. So I was chilling in the car a little bit. And then while I was in the store, there was like these two, I don't know, white dudes or European dudes or whatever. Excuse me. They came into the store as I was coming out. Like I said, I was chilling in my car. So they had like a white Mustang, but it wasn't like the new Mustang. It was like one of the older Mustangs. Whatever. They just like not, they weren't like that memorable. They weren't acting like belligerent and all this other stuff. But, mind you, the crackhead was still out there. So I'm drinking my little drink in my car, and I look to the right, and all I hear is, "Oh, you got enough room for me?" I was like, "What the hell?" So the crackhead got in the back of the car with the two European dudes. Like they put her in the back, and like they moved the seat back and all that other shit, and she got in there back with them. I was like, I ain't never seen nothing like that. Like, if there's a crackhead, there's a transaction, they walk away. I ain't never seen nothing where nobody drive away. And she got up in the car. Now, mind you, the crackhead is black, okay? And I'm like, what the hell? And I just started getting nervous. Should I get the license plate number? I just started getting into that whole thing that they teach you when you do surveillance. Like, remember the make and model of the car, see if you can get a license plate number, all that shit. I'm like, what? Because the first thing I thought, okay, her ass is dead. Like, what they gonna do with her after they get done with her? You know what I mean? So, so I was like, well, I couldn't do none of that. So I said, whatever. So then they drive off. Then they got the nerve to come back. I was like, damn, she must have really like got on their nerve. He must have really got on their nerves. So then they come back. All right, but I don't see her. I mean, I can't see all in the vehicle. I guess she's still in the back seat. I don't know. So they come back. One of the guys goes back in there. I guess they forgot some cigarettes they need to get. They get back in the car and they drive off with her. And I'm just like, I don't know what happened to her, but I'm like, damn, like that's how people wind up in the woods. Like, cause I was thinking, how is that going to end? She a crackhead. Like, you know, obviously something's gonna go down. So when they get done with her, they're gonna be polite enough to drop her where she wants to get dropped off at. Like, where they gonna go? Like, I don't. This is weird. What's up, Molly? How you doing? Good to see you. Oh, please keep Philly T your thoughts and prayers. Apparently, she had got a fight in the bowling alley, and she broke one of her fingers on her wrist. So she might Tyson somebody because they were coming at her and all this other stuff. So she had to do the 1-2-2 and the bang 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 and all that. So prayers up to Philly T. We hope you get well soon. Now I don't know if that I just made that part up, but she did suffer an injury, so prayers up to Philly T and her family while she tries to repair herself. All right, what's up, JLC87 Productions? How you doing? What you producing, girl, for the new year? What's up, Vibrant Love? How you doing? And I said hello to Molly. How you doing with your messy ass? You should call it. Your name should change. You know, Molly, since everybody's changing their name after my name recommendations, your name should be Messy Molly Maybach. Triple M. right? Like Rick Ross. Maybach music, all right? But yours just stand for Messy Molly Maybach. What's up, Red Wife? How you doing? Where's Blue Husband? Yes, I know that was corny. All right, so listen, y'all. The next thing is now. See, this is where the beef sector has changed me. Tim Blaine, I know he said something has the beef. Does the beef sector change people? Yes, it does. And I'm gonna tell you why Tim Blaine. I'm gonna tell everybody else. What's up, the hood table? How you doing? We about to get hood over here. But I didn't get hood up in this store. All right, so I got just done, playing basketball. Oh, thank you, Bristol Bay, for the basketball. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Bristol Bay, for allowing my basketball dreams to come true. That's very nice of her, Bristol Bay. Allow me to go get a basketball, one of the upper tier basketball, not one of the rubber basketballs that get like a whole bump on the head and all that other stuff when you bounce it too much. So thank you, Bristol Bay. But so I'm playing basketball now. I wanted to run to the store real quick. Now, this store is on another part of town where there be different ethnic folks from different countries. Okay, so they be trying it. When I feel sometimes when you go into a store, certain ethnicities be trying it, right? So my tall black ass, you could not miss me. Now this man want to sit up here and throw up all these lottery tickets and cash them in and all this shit, taking forever, hold up the motherfucking line. Okay, whatever. He was there first. I didn't mind. Now it was him. It was another man being serviced. It was him, Mr. Lotto Man, and it was me. And I was waiting. Whatever. He got to see if he won a lotto. I guess he didn't win. It is what it is. I don't give a damn. Now, and I'm waiting in line. I waited like 10 minutes. And I started waiting so much. I started scratching my hair and everything. I was like, damn, how long this shit gonna take? Like, you lost. Get the hell on. Put your money towards something else. So here come this man, another man, ethnic man, with a orange shirt and all this, and then here come his hombre, his friend right behind him. Now, mind you, there's a line that starts to form behind me because logically the cash register is where I'm at. Why the hell is a line being formed by the lotto machine? I ain't paying no damn lotto. Okay? So why the hell would I stand by a lotto machine when I ain't paying no damn lotto, but I'm purchasing some goods, so I'm in front of the cash register. Now, mind you, the cashier did not say shit to me the whole time. Said, "Excuse me, sir, the line's over there." She let my ass sit up there and stand up for almost 10 damn minutes the whole damn time. Now, when Mr. Orange Man go sit up there and try to play, like, oh, this where the line at? And I was okay, let him play with it. I said to myself, you move one damn step, I'm gonna turn this shit out. I'm gonna turn this hood out just like the hood table would. And guess what? He sure enough did. And I laid up in the cashier's ass. I said, I know you're not gonna get ready to step. I said, I know you're not gonna get ready to play that game. I sure enough did. So she gonna sit up there and say, she gonna act like, oh, he next. I said, I know you saw me waiting here. Now, you ain't gonna tell me, oh, to go all the way over there. She said, well, the line is over there. I said, where the sign that said the line over there? I said, why there no sign over here? Why no sign say line here, line there? I said, ain't no line over there. But she said, I'll still take you. I said, I know you are. I know you are gonna take me. You gonna, I mean, if it was the people behind me, they all scattered and went. The people behind me all scattered and went over there behind where the line the lady said should have been. I said, y'all weak ass fools. I would have stood right behind me. How you gonna see me standing for 10 minutes and then when if it suits your friend, because obviously she had a rapport with the man, when it suits him, you gonna allow him to now go ahead and make me wait? I was like, I said, next time, put a sign up. Next time, put a sign up where the line is. It just don't make no sense. Sorry, y'all. It just don't make no sense. It's just like, come on now. Like, we're not thinking. You know what I mean? But I think because of my pigmentation, I was treated a certain way, and she expected me to fall in line. You don't make your customers wait and then decide to switch the rules when it suits you. And she saw me standing there. Like, I don't get that. I don't understand that. But anyway. So that's how the beef sector has changed me, because the old me would have been, oh, okay, all right. Or I would have been like, well, can you take me? I waited patiently. No, I went with that bull, because I feel like they sometimes try us. I really do. I feel like certain ethnicities try black people, to see what they can get away with, because they don't respect us, but they respect our dollar though. What's up, I'm that messy? Are you being messy? What's up, Tiffany Black? Tiffany Black said, are you all stores mostly owned by Asians or Middle Easterns? Mm-mm. No, not at all. But I get around town, so there's different parts of the city that have different ethnicities in them. But I don't deal with no stores. I ain't being racist, but we do have areas where Arabs are on what's it called? Those corner stores, and they treat the black people like crap. So, hmm. But no, I don't. I'm very selective of who I patronize. You know, I'll give you one time to disrespect me. So, but no. Mm-mm. Let me see what y'all saying. Okay, hold on. All right, I think I got everybody. Feel free to throw to the live and please subscribe to the channel. All right, so let's get into. You said you would definitely get a hood on that. It was, you know what? Let me say this: it was a young girl, but it doesn't matter to me. It's about fairness. It's about fairness, and don't try that slick shit because you see ombre every day, and now you see me, and you know I'll be patiently waiting. And even if you say, oh, "I'll still take you," that should never been a motherfucker thought. You know, you should have told your hombre. Well, he was here first, you know. Anyway, start with him young. Oh, so let's start. Let's talk about this. So they found the killer that killed them people in Idaho, all the way in I think Pennsylvania, Pleasant Town, Pennsylvania, or something like that. Now I thought that was very interesting, and you know this is what y'all need to know, and this is what the beef sector needs to know. The police don't tell everybody everything, and I knew that the family was talking too much anyway, because I'm like, how you gonna kill four people with a knife, but then ain't nobody be able to find you. Now, mind you, they said they found the guy all the way. He was getting his PhD in criminology or his master's in criminology. So I'm like, damn, he knew already like the tactics and the techniques the police were going to use to find them and all that other stuff. And I said for that person to have moved out of that in and out that house without nobody detecting them, they knew like where the surveillance camera was, if there was any, or how to get in and out and all that other stuff. So that's crazy. But then it also makes me think like, okay, I'm hoping they just ain't pinning this on somebody who they feel they can pin it on. You get what I'm saying? Like I just hope that. But they said they found DNA. But if he's been an acquaintance of that person, of course you're gonna find DNA. So like if I go to the hood table's house and the hood table and I are cool, well my DNA is gonna be in the hood table's house. It's gonna be on her glasses, it's gonna be on her, her doorknobs and stuff like that. The only way I can see him logically getting out of that situation is if his DNA is under the victim's fingernails. Then your ass is screwed because most likely, unless she didn't bathe or whatever, why is your DNA under her fingernails? So I don't know. But he was also, yeah, like I said, he's a criminology major and all that other stuff. So we'll see. But they said when they did detain him, he wanted to know if anybody else had been caught or detained. And I'm like, that's very interesting. So you telling me that there may have been more than one killer? Because why are you asking if somebody else had been detained? So that question was, and who knows if it's true or not, but that's what I read. Is very interesting. Very, very interesting. So, yeah, very interesting. He said we're gonna have DNA everywhere. Uh-oh. Oh, that's sad killing those. Yeah, it was very sad. Like, but I think they say he had anger issues and he had a very angry temper and stuff like that. So who knows? He may have got rebuffed by one of them girls because those girls were very pretty. So one of those girls may have embarrassed him and he just decided to go out in full out rage. So the hood tip says, I hope they really found the right guy because it seems like they really had no leads. Yeah, and then they talk about, oh, his car matches the white car that was in the area, and they detailed him from Idaho to his parents' house during the Christmas holiday and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, and they can't find the murder weapon. But I'm like, and I'm not saying he didn't do it, but what we learned in this area over here is you can't just put stuff on people because the circumstances line up. You get what I'm saying? And I hope, and I'm just saying, who knows? And I'm not vouching for this dude, but I hope he ain't a victim of certain circumstances just lining up correctly. Well, who knows? The hood table says, I'm interested in the true story though. Like, why of those two? I just feel like they had a report. That was, the hood table. That was a crime of passion. That was a crime of like you knew that person. You get what I'm saying? That wasn't just like, oh, innocent. situation. That was like a crime of passion. Someone had been stalking. It seemed to me it seemed like a crime of passion. Someone's been stalking somebody and stuff like that. So, what's the other thing I wanted to say? So yeah, that was about it regarding that. So let's get into the news that you absolutely cannot use in your real life. So this is what I gotta say about Ronnie Q. Ronnie Q is in the title is because when I was over there in Dutchess and I had popped up on the live on Quantity because Quantity keeps saying that I had started with her. No, and I don't feel like going through her videos to find the particular video where I felt like, damn, bitch, you need to shut the fuck up. Excuse my French, but that's how I felt. Because she said something about me stop asking. She said, I told Sir King about this, that he need to stop asking people. Like she was using me as an example. And I'm like, hold up now. See, you don't like people to use your name or be referenced and such, but you feel free willing to do it to others. So that next day, Tiffany Black had came on my panel. And we were just chumming it up. And I threw her name out there just the way she threw out my name. But like I told her, she has a case of amnesia because she talks so damn much that she don't remember what she said. Now, if you go to, like I said, go to that day where she started getting in her feelings and go to the day before, she does mention me. Like I said, but I'm not going through that video to reference that bullshit. She just forgets. So I pop up on Duchess's panel to refute the shit. And she starts going at me and all that other stuff. We go back and forth. So then she says, oh, you don't have a job. So something like that. And I said, she said, you don't have a job, stop begging. And then I said, well, why don't you tell that to Duchess? And the part in which I said stop telling that to Duchess is about the begging part, right? Because we know Duchess be begging for his dog, Charlie. Duchess be begging for vacations. That's Duchess. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So Ronnie Q jumps in the situation and says, oh, Duchess does have a job. But I'm like, damn, Ronnie Q, nobody ain't talking to you. So why you playing like pseudo intellectual in this situation? Now you want to play dumb about that. That's for DKL to step up and say something. DKL was quiet as a church mouse. So why you feel Ronnie Q the need to jump up in a situation that had nothing to pertain to you? That's when people get the target switched on them. Right? So the target was on Quantity. Now we're gonna line up and aim it at you. You get what I'm saying? That's why people need to stay out of shit that don't concern them. Duchess wasn't too bothered because he didn't say shit. So why you had to feel compelled to jump into the situation? That's why I don't understand. If shit ain't got nothing to do with you, stay the fuck out of it. That's corporate life, that's street life, that's life rules. If shit don't got nothing to do with you, stay the fuck out of it. Especially if you an adult. Because all it does, it gets you lined up to hemmed up. Duchess didn't say shit. The person that should have been defended was Duchess. We didn't say nothing about Ronnie Q. You were just an observer, a witness. I don't understand that part. I don't understand it. Just stay out of shit. And I don't understand. You ain't Duchess guard dog. Duchess got two balls in the penis, which means he's a man. So he could defend his motherfucking self. He don't need no woman to defend him. That's how weak. That make a man weak when a woman jumps into a situation that a man not even defending himself in. Stay out of man's shit. Then for real. Like it didn't involve you. I'm still perplexed by that whole situation. Oh, you said the girls were pretty. Oh, they were very pretty. They were very dialed up. They weren't even they don't even look like what you call out in the wilderness type girls. What's up, Pretty Purple? How you doing? Good to see you. What's up, Auntie Donna, baby? Happy New Year to you. All right, so that's what I had to say about that situation. I was over there listening to Fyebabe. Fyebabe, you can't take credit for every damn thing, to be honest. And you want to sit up there and say that you brought that whole subscriber thing over to this area? No, you stole that from the black sector and brought it over here. And then you want to talk about you birthed people. So why you got so many babies in? Like you talk about you birthed Blazing, you birthed K Summers and all this other stuff. And I'm like, come on, Fyebabe, you can't sit up here and critique and criticize and complain about the criticism you may get, but then want to, take credit for everything. That's just weird to me, Fyebabe, how you want like to have your cake and eat it too or not. It's just weird. It's like, okay, yeah, with success comes criticism, and it just seems like you want all the praise, but not all the negativity that may come with it. I mean, that's just weird. It's just really weird. It's just really, really, really weird, to be honest. To be honest, it really is. So I don't know if that's the one thing you need to change. To be honest, you need to change that whole situation. You need to just change that about your personality. Like you want the praise, but not can't handle the criticism. But you want to take credit for everybody and everything. But if that's the case, then you should give me credit for the whole stereo situation and put bands in your hands, right? That's what I say. That's what I say. Oh, you say Clyde Diva is the first I saw do the subscriber thing? Yeah, you can't sit up here and take credit for that. That's kind of weak. And in all honesty, it may lead to less numbers because people don't feel like they gotta wait 20 minutes to want to chat. They go on to the next live that they ain't got that restriction on. To be honest, mm-hmm. What's the other thing I want to talk about? Oh, Jay Wilson. So Jay Wilson, I don't know. Jay Wilson, they said that he is still distraught about not being in a show that he had to put on some face paint that made him look like an avatar or the movie Avatar that got blue people in it because he was trying to be an extra in the movie. So, he's kind of distraught about that whole situation. So he said he couldn't get in one show. He wants to get into the big show. And what we seeing with the whole blue stuff that he put on his face is extra makeup that he did with his extra submittal when he was trying to get into the movie as an extra avatar. The movie Avatar is out. I haven't seen it yet. We'll try to see it, but that's what they say he was trying to do is be an extra for the movie Avatar. So I don't know how true that is, but whatever. Um, what I want to say about him, he was going in about the whole religious thing and having that down and how he had to do a peer review and all this stuff. And that just makes me think a man that has in-depth knowledge of the Lord, the vocabulary, the practices, the history, the theology, the philosophy. Why are you doing the shenanigans that you do? You have an in-depth knowledge of the Lord, His ways, what is acceptable, what's not acceptable, and things like that. But you do that, and he's had to mentally condition himself to think that what he's doing is actually a show to excuse the behavior and the tolerance of the people that he deals with. And it's just really like baffling. It really is baffling to see a man so in depth. But then you gotta look at the ways of the. Well, I'm not going to even give him that excuse because I'm about to reference preachers, and oh Lord, the Mr. O. I was just saying, well, preachers do the same thing, but preachers do not study the word as in depth to get a PhD as Jay Wilson did. So it's really interesting that he can sit up there and turn that off and be like, I'm doing this for my show. But I really don't think that I don't think criticizing people's real life situations and circumstances and stepping on their neck when they're going through their most tumultuous time is entertainment. I just think that's a lazy excuse to excuse what you're doing. That's what I feel. Mm. The hood table says, I saw others do the cigar. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, but Fyebabe takes credit for everything. Everything. So that's what I had to say about Jay Wilson, to be honest. Because I haven't really been watching him that much, Whew. Anyway, let me see what else is going on. The whole thing between Brian and Property Bonafide. I don't know what Property Bonafide is doing. I don't know if she's bored during the holidays or she's trying to revive herself. I guess her and Brian got something going on and everything. I heard she took a shot at me and she said she said avatars are weak or something like that, or avatars something. I was like, wow, you got some strong feelings. You got some strong, and you got to understand some of her videos that got the highest views are those with a damn avatar in them themselves, right? With myself in it. So be careful what you say, what's relevant and what's not relevant. Property bona fide, because the analytics and the numbers do not lie. Numbers don't lie. My. Go check out the video. Sir King, she put Sir King name in it, and what happened? Voila, the numbers came through. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, anything else, y'all? I just wanted to come on real quick. If y'all want to, feel free to send a New Year's gesture to $ Sir King Crown. $Sir King Crown. It'd be tremendously appreciated. Let me see what y'all saying. There was something else I wanted to say. Yeah, that's about it for right now. What's up, Sharona B? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. How you doing? Um, There was something else I was listening to, but I forgot what they directly what it was speaking about. Um, well, Happy New Year to you too. All right. Anything else, y'all? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Any other questions? Any other questions? That's all I got. I mean, the news has been the news. Ain't nothing else going on. I do got to share my story. I'll share my story with y'all now. So I had, I'll be doing the stock market thing, right? And be careful who y'all invest with. Be careful who y'all invest with. So I've invested with this one particular company, whatever. They charge a commission per trade. The commission per trade is $6.99, which isn't bad at all. I mean, try to use brokers who don't charge you per trade. But at this situation, it was fine. It wasn't a big deal. So I put my money in the account, and there was like two stocks that I had traded, right? And these were like not these stocks were worth $2 a share, and one was maybe even a penny stock, right? What's up, Diva 317? How you doing? So one of the companies that I invested in did a reverse split, which was that COSM I told you about. When there's a reverse split, that means that the company buys back shares, and usually that results in a higher price per share, but less stock. So let's just say they buy back, I don't know, you have 100 shares and they do 25 for one share. So, which means if you have 100 shares, they're buying back 25 per one. That means that in the end, you'll have 4 shares, because they did 25 for one. 25 times 4 is 100. So you get 25. So they get, for every one stock, they're buying back 25. And like I said, this usually reverts back to a a higher price, right? So now you have, instead of 100, now you have 4, which sucks because even though the price may go up temporarily, if it goes down, sucks for you. All right. So, excuse me, this company or this brokerage firm that I invested in, they decided they wanted to charge me. They charged me what, $32 for an organizational fee, or some kind of fee. They had organizational fee. Then one of the other companies I invested in, they went private, so they stopped trading. Just like Elon took Twitter off of the public stock exchange, that's the same thing that happened with this other company. So they got themselves whatever delisted or taken off, whatever. Right? They decided they want to charge me $32 for that. So I'm just telling y'all, be careful and don't. And I called them right up. I said, why the hell are y'all charging me $32 for something I didn't do? That was a corporate action. That was an action that was done by the corporate. That was by the corporation. So why are you penalizing me? Penalize their ass, right? So the man who I was dealing with, and this is why I think working from home is bad. This is why, and always I say always conduct your business in the beginning of the day rather than the latter part of the day, because depending on their shift schedule, and this one backfired on me because I called as soon as they opened. Well, apparently he working from home. I could just tell because he sounded tired as hell. He sounded like it sounded like the bed, it sounded like his phone was on his bed. That's how tired he sounded, like he just was not into it. He had just woken up. And that's why I feel working from that part of the process of working from home is bad. And then I also read a story, y'all, where they said that, people are putting up such a stink that the blue chip firms, when you talk about blue chip firms, they're like the top tier companies that got the most, what they call it, value. So like your Google, your Amazon, your Meta. So those people who usually are compensated the highest, I could kind of dictate the circumstances of their work environment. So a lot of them do not want to work on the weekend, which is now leading to, these companies having to outsource and go to India and stuff like that. I'm just saying it because they're like, oh, we're not working on the weekend, even if we get, you compensate us or you got to compensate us significantly more. Anyway, I go back to the story to say that that working from home stuff has its downfalls, and all that other stuff. It was needed for the pandemic, but now, when an employee is not able to do their job well and to the best of their ability and to the detriment of the customer, then no. But like I said, he sat up there and was kind of tired and it wasn't sure about a lot of stuff. I had to ask for a reference number of the transaction because they'll come back and say, well, when did you call? Who did you speak to? So make sure you guys always get, the name of the person you speak with, the time, the day, and, if you can, a reference number and all that other stuff. But make a long story short, I'm just saying, please be careful. I mean, there was no way of knowing that if something, a corporate action happened, that I would be the one that would be billed with it, billed for it. So and that's some bullshit. A company does something and I'm the one that has to suffer from it. But I just think it was a situation of automation where, if, there's a trade, they're automatically programmed to penalize or to charge. So be careful with that. What else I want to say? Other than that, that's about it. Oh, Barbara, of course y'all know Barbara Walters passed away. Keep Barbara Walters in your prayers and your thoughts and stuff like that. And then I'm just saying, well, maybe that's why not Oprah Winfrey, Whoopi Goldberg has been running amok on The View, because she keeps saying this stuff that, the Jewish community is finding offensive, where she's saying that, they're not a race or something like that. And she has repeated it for the second time. And I just feel like, okay, Barbara Walters was the main one, as you know, back in the day, was the main one to check Whoopi Goldberg, right, when she was out of line. Whoopi seemed like the only one she really respected on The View was Barbara Walters. Like, Barbara Walters would be like, and then Whoopi would shut up. But now that, Barbara Walters is gone, I don't feel that Whoopi Goldberg has any sense of fear, So it's very interesting. Auntie Donna Baby says, I keep a record of all that every time I call anywhere. Yeah, you got to. You got to. It's insane. It's really insane. Detach myself says, I would never have anything bad to say about you. We're Avatar Nation, baby. Yeah, detach myself. You gotta understand. It's not that I won't there. It's just got Zoom be telling them folks. As y'all know, Zoom be telling them folks. So I just get, it's just hard for me to make sure I got everything hunkered down. Because of the trifling ways of Zoom. But I will be there soon, detach myself on the Zoom. Hello, Diva317. I think I said hello to you already, but hello again. All right. So other than that, that's about really all I got for y'all, to be honest. I don't know anything else. Please make sure y'all follow through on your New Year's resolution. Stay true to yourself. So if it's about going to the gym, go to the gym. If it's about building your relationships, networking, do that. Just do something to challenge yourself, Because they said new habits are formed in 90 days, not in 15 days. So just remember that, as we all get into the new year, we're all trying to sit up and set new goals and resolutions and stuff like that. So make sure you stay true to them. So, and be careful, like, who you talk to. And I don't know. I'm just become more weary of people, to be honest with you. What case was that where somebody took a plea deal? What case was that? It was, I think it might be that case with Gunna and what's it called? And Young Thug. Gunna and Young Thug. It was just somebody up here snitching. And I don't know the details of that situation, but be careful, y'all, who y'all hang out with, because people love to talk. People love to talk. So be careful who you surround yourself in this new year, who you call friends and all that other stuff. Because everybody ain't your friend, or your friend is not always your friend. Your friend's friend at that. So let me see. Anything else? No, that's about it. I don't know anything else. So I'll let y'all go. Hopefully we'll be back later. We'll see what's going on. But feel free to thumbs up the live. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. Feel free, if you want to, $ Sarah King Kyle. We'd be tremendously appreciated. So we'll see. But that's about it. I got nothing else. Anybody got any other questions before we go? Oh, I'll drop the link in case anybody wants to come up and tell us what you think. How do I do this? Let me see. Do this. Do this. Do this. Do this. Post comment. I'll post a comment. Bam. There we go. All right. Feel free to hit the link and tell us what you think. I'm hearing that they're planning for vacation or something, and it's gonna be a cruise in Florida. Mm. I wonder how many people gonna go though. I think there needs to be a ban list though. I think they need to ban certain people from going, like Shellyana. Because they say Shellyana gonna be stealing everybody's wallet so she can get their personal information. They say Big Bree is on the ban list because they scared she might eat up all the food and all the other stuff. So I don't know. I think they forming a no C list. You cannot be on the C with these people and all that. So we'll see. And then they saying that probably Modified is out here allegedly being a drunk because she's drinking everything and all that. So it's very interesting what we finding out about people. But other than that, that's about it. So I'm gonna let y'all go. Please be safe out there. Please, if you're lighting fireworks, be careful of them, detonating in your hand. Just be careful, y'all. Just be careful. Just be careful of those around you. Be careful of impaired drivers, especially if you're coming back from festivities and stuff like that. If it's too cold where you are, just like where I'm at, then, stay at home. But make sure when you're inside, that you keep all fires that you got going on and heaters away from curtains and off the floor and stuff like that. Okay? All right. With that being said, that is it. Feel free to thumbs us alive. Hit subscribe. Happy New Year to you. Enjoy life and everybody else. With that being said, I'm out of here. Y'all take care. Remember to be the change you want to see in the world, and make sure you follow through on your New Year's resolutions. All right. Bye, y'all. Have a good one. See you later.
Tofu Alley. No beef, just tofu. That boy is good.
Bye, y'all.